Awino. I'm the convener, Mtetezi, and today it's a very important day to us. All of us are the people of this nation, and that's why we are here. We have all seen whatever is happening, and during the long holiday, tuliona ma MDs resign, wakisema wataki kazi na wakisukumwa na integrity chapter 6 ya ile kazi yenye walipatiwa na wananchi after kufail wakaona wa resign. Leo tulikuwa tumeita press pale Chester House 4th floor. Wandayi badala ya kuresign ameamua kuweka koti yake chini na kutuma guns. I always say in 2024 kabla maandamano ya Gen Z ianze, I took a petition to parliament, and what we wanted is a finance bill yenye inaangazia malilio ya Wakenya wa kawaida, and we gave the government 7 days, failure to which itabidi sisi tumeonana nao hadi Wakenya wapate malilio yao. Leo naambia Wandayi, mimi kuita press is using diplomacy. Other is a magoon because I learned it from my father, the late Raila Amolo Odinga. Akunanga mjaluo muoga na akunanga mjaluo mwenye amepitia kwa maandamano ama kwa mikono ya Raila Amolo Odinga muoga. Venye umetuma guns leo, within those 48 hours, kama hautakuwa umeresign, itabidi tumeonana na wewe na umeonana na wananchi. Tulikuwa tupeleke petition parliament. Right now, we will not take it to parliament. We will take it to your office and you will have to resign. Na hatutatoka hapo kama huja resign. Let me speak to Mr. President Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Today it's a very important day to us and we are communicating with you directly. Hii kasumba ya ujaluo na hii kasumba ya serikali ni yetu. Kwa sababu hao guns wakipigana, wamepigana wakisema serikali ni yetu. This country belongs to all of us. I'm a Luo. Na hakuna mjaluo special kuliko mjaluo mwenzake. And we are saying this, hata kama Raila angekuwa hai leo, hangekubali kuona kitu inaendelea saa hii. And that's why 207 sasa zenye ulisimama na Raila wewe mwenyewe Dr. William Samoei Ruto. In 209 sasa zenye kulitokea irregularities za mahindi, you were the first person to be fired by the same Raila you stood with. And right now we want to see you firing Wandayi kwa sababu yeye ni incompetence. We want you to save life. Kwa sababu tukiingia kwa barabara, we don't want to see more lives getting lost. Na mimi pia sitaki nikitoka kwa nyumba niambie bibi yangu nisiporudi jua nilikuwa napigania hii nchi. We want you to save lives, and that's why tumeita hii press na tukapatiana 48 hours ultimatums, failure to which we will mobilize anyone who feel like this country is heading towards the wrong direction. Tuingie kwa barabara, tupige makelele, tuchome tile, tufanye kitu yoyote hadi malilio ya Wakenya na malilio yetu iweze kuangaliwa. Nikimalizia hizi saga za mafuta, tumesikia huyo CS 1 week ago amenunua nyumba pale Karen ya 400 million. We want still the EACC muingililie kati, huyo CS afanywe lifestyle audit. Tuangalie ile wealth yenye ameacquire akiwa CS na ile wealth yenye alikuwa nayo, mshahara yake kama inatali ile wealth yenye ako nayo. Because one of the biggest reasons why the government was formed to take care of its own people. And that's why sisi wote hatuwezi kuwa kwa serikali. Ni mimi yenye ninayo kidogo natoa, wewe mwenye uko nayo kidogo unatoa. Tuna trust hizo resources kwa mtu mmoja ndio aweze kutumanage sisi wote. Lakini ile kalongolongo yenye tunaona kwa hii nchi ni wale watu wenye wakiingia kwa serikali wanaenda kurundukiza rasilimali kwa mifuko yao. And that's why we are saying hii yenye tumeona lazima tuanzie nayo. And I want to say this, I would rather die right now rather than watch my kids suffering for what I could have done when I have a chance to do it. This is the chance I have to do what is right. This is the chance I have to bring a positive impact towards the society, towards this nation. This is the chance I have to right up the wrongs that are being done in this Kenya and in this society. Na kwa sababu Okio umetuonyesha wewe ni gunu wa kutosha. Na kwa sababu Opio umetuonyesha wewe ni gunu wa kutosha. na kwa sababu Opio umetuonyesha mambo ya gunism ndio unajua. Sasa leo ni siku ya kuweka diplomacy kando, tupatane on Thursday kwa street. Kuja na guns wako na sisi tukuja na wananchi, wanauma waonane kwa barabara. Asanteni sana. Mungu awabariki Kenya na Mungu awabariki wote. Asanteni.
Thank you very much, member of the Fourth Estate. My name is Njom Joshua, National Coordinator, Mtetezi Grassroots Initiative. Today, we are here to ask the President that it's not only in his regime that all other regimes have done, or all other regimes, when a CS commits such a crime, he should be suspended from the office. Today, we call members of the Fourth Estate and the so-called PS who is dressed in a suit while inside is a goon. Our members were twisted. They were chased like people who have no space in this nation. Others were robbed, maimed. I'm asking Mr. President, us as young people, we are here. Our clarion call was to ask the CS why did he allow the importation of counterfeit fuel while under his watch, because we know what happened. CS had clue. All the parastatals that were in, foresee that act. Members of the MDs have been suspended. Yet, when we are here to address the nation, that Opio Wandayi cooperated with the MDs to import counterfeit fuel, which includes sulfur particles. We know very well that sulfur, it's a very hazardous chemical. Yet he knew everything. Then he and all the parastatals, because of love of money, they decided to import the fuel to use the Kenyan scarf as a checking tool for counterfeit products. As what you're asking, President, that the culture of goonism have been cultivated in this nation. June 25th, when as young people we took it to the street, we saw the police walking side by goons. Today again, we've seen the similar situation. As young people, when you're questioning the government, the so-called PS, who feels like he's a goddess or a sort of a god to us, he is sending goons to beat our media people, steal from them, and telling us that the government is theirs. As we are asking, and everybody who is, every Kenyan, that so long as we continue with this culture, we'll sink this nation, because there is nobody who is above the law. If the CS feels that he's above the law, then let him form his own nation. Kenya is for all of us. That fuel that was imported will be equally used in Nyanza. Those people who are beating us, they are thinking that us, we want somebody who is from Broadbase and is coming from Nyanza to get out of the government. But the fact is, Opio Wandayi belongs to Jay. He's a goon. That's what I can tell the nation. Because somebody cannot foresee importation of a counterfeit oil, then at the same time, he's beating people around, and yesterday he organized a mandamano in his home yard. I'm asking those people of Nyanza, this broad-based government will punish you more than anybody in this nation. Thank you.
Make it short and precise. We are here today because the government has approved the importation of 68,000 tons of substandard petroleum fuel. That fuel has already docked in Mombasa, and the ship that brought that consignment has sailed to South Africa. This country is riddled with scandals, from sugar with mercury to substandard cooking oil. Today we are talking about another triangle of wickedness that is implicating the Ministry of Trade, Ministry of Energy and Petroleum, and KEBS. These three parastatals or organizations in this country connived to import substandard fuel into this country. As a consumer, as an active citizen, as a Kenyan, I'm concerned. I have a vehicle, I have a motorcycle. Will my motorcycle, will my motorbike and my car consume that substandard fuel? And will the government compensate me for any mechanical damage to the engines of my vehicles in case my vehicles use that substandard fuel? This is the same country that sold us substandard fertilizer, Mafia Punda, you guys remember. We have had enough, Mr. Ruto. I think it's about time you and your government resign, because we've realized this thing will go on and on and on and on, especially when you're in power. You've been unable to rein in on your boys. You've been unable to control this country. You cannot call out corruption, malpractice, and impropriety because you are the chief corrupt guy. That's the problem we have here. If Ruto reigned in on his boys, Pale cabinet, we will not have the same problems we have right here. Opiyo Wandayi must resign. Lee Kinyanjui must resign. The KEBS managing director must resign. And they must also be charged with economic crimes because they have deliberately decided to jeopardize the welfare of all of us. Because we all know that fuel that has manganese, sulfur, and benzene in it poses an environmental harm and a potential risk to all of us. So we need a clarification on whether the government is going to distribute this fuel or destroy it. And we also need a confirmation and a clarification whether this substandard fuel has already been commingled with compliant fuel. Fuel mzuri imechanganywa na fuel mbaya. Ni kama ile mchezo ya mtu achukua petroli anaongeza mafuta ya taa na mnauziwa. So we must call out this and we must stand firm as Kenyans and we must stand our ground. Opiyo must go, Lee Kinyanjui must go, the KEBS managing director must go, and they must also be taken to court. And as I finish, we have not forgotten. There was a certain controversial business person who imported the 68,000 metric tons of substandard fuel. We need him produced in court. If I'm not mistaken, his name is Mohamed Jaffa, a Mombasa tycoon. We are telling Mohamed Jaffa, you can run, but you cannot hide, son.
Ingia huko mwisho Stella kuja. Anaanza.
Stella ndiye anaanza.
Sasa mbele kidogo tu hivyo. Sawa.
My name is Sifuna Msenya Stella, in charge of communication at Mtetezi. We are here on the 7th April 2026 for a press statement, demand for suspension of energy CS and trade CS, pending fuel importation probe. Mtetezi, a grassroots economic justice movement, calls for the immediate suspension of Energy Cabinet Secretary Opiyo Wandayi and the Trade Cabinet Secretary Lee Kinyanjui, following revelations that their offices were directly linked to correspondence surrounding the controversial importation of allegedly non-compliant fuel. Available documentation indicates that a waiver request to KEBS was drafted within the Petroleum Department under then PS Mohammed Liban, with the Energy CS office copied from policy awareness, while a recommendation or supporting communication is reported to have originated from the Ministry of Trade. This sequence forms a policy-level chain now under investigation, raising serious questions about accountability at cabinet level. Mtetezi notes that junior and technical officers have already faced arrest, interrogation, or removal, yet the cabinet-level principals whose offices appear in the same approval chain remain in office. This creates a perception of selective accountability, undermines public confidence in the integrity of investigations, and risks interference, direct or indirect, with ongoing inquiries. The doctrine of public responsibility requires that where ministerial offices are implicated in decision-making, leading to potential public harm, the holders of those offices step aside to allow impartial investigations. Grounds for the petition: the offices allegedly received and/or issued correspondence enabling waiver consideration. The decisions in question occurred at policy and interministerial coordination level. Subordinate offices have already faced action while principals remain in office. continued tenure risk undermining confidence in investigations. The matter concerns public safety, fuel quality, and multi-billion public interest exposure. Mtetezi demands immediate suspension of CS Opiyo Wandayi pending completion of investigations, immediate suspension of CS Lee Kinyanjui pending completion of investigations, publication of all interministerial correspondence relating to fuel cargo, disclosure of KEBS waiver request documents and approvals, parliamentary inquiry into the chain of authorization for the cargo, 48-hour ultimatum. Mtetezi hereby issues a 48-hour ultimatum to the relevant authorities to announce the suspension of Opiyo Wandayi and Lee Kinyanjui pending investigation. The ultimatum takes effect immediately from the time of this statement. Failure to take action within this period will compel Mtetezi to escalate the matter through a formal public interest petition and demonstrations.